For the past 2 years, the world has watched the crisis in Syria spiral out of control. 24 months of chaos and conflict has left millions homeless. Scenes of violence that the children of Syria will never forget.
This is a children's crisis. Of the 4 million Syrians that are affected by the conflict inside Syria, 2 million are children. Half the refugees are children. What is devastating about the situation in Syria is that it's affecting the country as a whole, including the capital city, and there is no safe place in the country to go to.
Living in abandoned buildings, sleeping to the sound of bombs, waking to fierce fighting, with not enough food, water or medical care, hundreds of thousands of Syrians remain trapped. Over the past 2 years, resilient Syrians and aid workers have risked their lives to assist those in need.
Inside Syria, we have vaccinated 1.3 million children against measles and 1.5 million children against polio. We have worked with a range of partners to ensure that potable water is available for 10 million people. We have worked to get children into school, and we have focused on the psychosocial needs of children more broadly.
But the refugee crisis is peaking. With more and more Syrians crossing borders, the countries hosting those displaced are feeling the strain on their resources. Battling a chronic lack of funding, humanitarian organizations say their hands are tied.
We're really trying our best, cross-line, wherever children, women, people in need are, but the resource base has been so difficult to mobilize for this crisis.
Syria is on the verge of losing a generation to this conflict. Millions of lives are standing still.
Don't forget the Syrian child. Don't forget that this is a child who, until 22 months ago, went to school, was playing with their friends, was living in their own homes. And this is now a child who, for no fault of their own, is displaced, has seen conflict, has seen violence, and needs your support. So the time now is not to walk away from that child. The time now is to continue to support that child to the best of your ability and in the best way possible.